Check it out, your boy Stat Quo, and I'm rocking with How'sMyRolling.net.
How'sMyRolling.net.
I recently found out that you attended the University of Florida. How important do you feel education is in the rap game, and do you feel it's made it easier for you opposed to others that didn't attend college?
For me, because the background I was from like predominantly uh, African American background growing up. It helped me just to really just learn the tendencies of other types of people and other races. It was more of a great social experience for me. I took more of that than what I learned actually in the classroom. You know what I'm saying? I just learned how to relate to different types of people, and that has helped me in making music that I make, and also making the type of relationships that I've built in the music business financially that has helped me get to where I am.
All right. And as a Southern rapper, how hard was it to be one of the key rappers to bring attention to the more lyrical side of the South?
I think that's a fight that I still fight to this day. I mean, it's dope that we getting a lot more credit, but that's just a fight that's just gonna continue to go on because it's just a stereotype for people when they hear certain kinds of songs. They just automatically assume that everybody's a certain kind of way. So, I mean, I think every region makes, as you want to call it, party music that's not necessarily as lyrical as someone else's, but I think it's all relevant. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And to hip hop as a whole, I think you can't have one without the other one. If you just had one and then had the other one, then it'd be completely boring. I think both of them must. We need both of them. We need them silly songs that really have no direction and they ain't talking about nothing but just make you feel good when you're in the club. And you also need them songs that you can turn on and like when you're going through a certain situation, you feel like somebody there with you. So both ways, they both necessary.
Most definitely. Rappers like Gucci have been criticized for what some people say isn't lyrical music. Do you feel that's just a misunderstanding of life in Atlanta or just the South in general, or would you agree that it lacks lyrical showmanship?
I think those people that say that just, he not really talking to them people, you know what I'm saying? The people that he talking to understand everything that he's saying and can relate to it because they live in what he's saying every day, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like Gucci's music is indicative to his lifestyle and to his audience's lifestyle. That's why so many people around the country relate to what he's saying. If you're not living there in that world and you're not experiencing them things he's experiencing, or if you've never been in that world, then you're gonna obviously think you're not gonna be able to relate to it or understand it. So, that's what I was going back to me going to even going to school. You know what I'm saying? You have to open your mind up to just because you're from a certain kind of area or whatever. You have to open your mind up and really just try to learn other people's culture and see what they got going on. I could relate to what Gucci is saying because I was raised in that kind of environment. My music might be different to some people. They might see it differently, but at the same time, his music is directly talking to the people that are still in them areas and living in them areas and experiencing that on a day-to-day. So I ain't mad at him.
I hear that. So a little bit more about you. How was it being the third member signed to Shady Aftermath? And if any, what was the best advice you received during your time there?
The best advice was it's time to leave. That was actually the best thing that I was told. A guy named Chris Clancy told me that it was time for me to leave. So that was some great advice I got. Awesome, just my career. I learned a lot over there just about making records and being a better person. But that was some of the best advice. And then it was a good experience to be amongst those great artists and to be in that situation. I don't have any regrets. Because you gotta live with those. But the fact that I had the opportunity to make music and pick up things that I can apply to my craft on a daily basis, so that I can possibly be one of the greatest to do it. I'll forever be indebted to Dre and Eminem and everybody else that I dealt with over there. So it was dope to be in that situation.